Hello, hello, internet. Here we are. So, this is really a yummy beer. So, as I was saying, I had a few days where I was sick in bed. So, basically all I did was play Hearthstone. And I meddled around with the Coins for Me deck because it's really dear for me. But the win rate is abysmal. It's around 50%. If you win, it's spectacular. If you don't win, it's usually you run out of steam or you run out of answers and you just don't get the cards you need. And that happens very frequently. So didn't touch the old decks, but this is basically the hunter I did for to get a quest done, but these four. So, but this one's really so dear to me, and if anybody has an idea on how to improve it, because I'm really struggling with it. I still think the concept of working with coins is a good one. I tried to take out the target dummies, but you need as many 0 mana spells in there as possible. And I've got 4 only. Plus the coins that you get from the cut purse. Now, if the cut purse gets rolling, this deck is unstoppable. But believe me, 8 out of 9 times, if you play it, it's gone immediately. People just kill it. And I only have 1 Tomb Pillager left, and the coin from the Tomb Pillager is not that important. It's the cut purse that gets this deck rolling. I mean, sometimes you just have a cut purse on turn 2, and on turn 3, you play the coin, you play a target dummy, then you play a backstab, and then you play Ed Van Cleef. And all of a sudden, your opponent has to face a 2-2 and an 8-8 board on round 3. And that's basically it. That's it. Or sometimes, like, you go round 2, coin, Defias Ringleader, round 3, cut purse, and then on round 4, you get a coin, you can actually play the Shadow Pan Rider on turn 4 with the combo. But sometimes you just sit there, and it happens so often where you run out of steam. You get your opponent down to 12 or something, and then he starts healing and playing his big minions, and you just can't get any more damage onto the board. Yeah. Let's play a game to illustrate that. Maybe somebody has some more. I know that Custom Murphy said, why don't you add a Leroy? And I actually tried adding a Leroy to get this combo out of a Leroy Cold Blood to do 10 damage burst. But it never happened. The Leroy basically always got me into trouble.
Valeera versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your...
I was also told to play without Jeeves, because I already have enough card draw. Believe me, I don't. If I have Jeeves on round 4 and my hand is empty because I'm controlling the board, I always win. When I removed Jeeves, I so often ran out of cards, especially because I removed Shiv. I had to. It didn't make any sense at all. Was a sitting duck ever so often, so yeah. I don't know.
Is someone injured?
Oh no. Looky there, it's a priest.
What you got there?
I don't know. What do we have there?
Cha-ching!
Alright, let's get that coin.
Give me a quest.
So if he spends his mana healing, he can't play anything. So he decides not to.
Your mother was a Murloc!
Nice try, mister. But
What you got there? Feed the
But-
fish, lad lover.
Quest accepted.
get out of my way. Problem is Holy Nova now, of course. Nah. Oh, Shadow Word Death.
Cha-ching!
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna collect coins now.
Your mother was a
I don't have enough mana.
Oh, I'm not gonna waste it. That 1 damage wouldn't do much.
I enjoy raiding!
Do you?
Cha-ching!
Give me more than that.
Yo-ho-ho!
Here we go.
I'm gonna get rid of you.
Thank you.
Because next round, if I sap it, he would have played it again and used his hero power, and it would have been a 6/6. These things are very hard to get rid of. 2 coins. If I get an Ed now, holy moly.
You have bested me.
Whoa. Why? I don't get players like that. Where was he? 18 or something? I had 5 damage on the board. I don't give up that easily. But anyway. You know Pike Zoo, of course. So, that's how it's supposed to work. It can get even more spectacular. Pike Zoo, of course, you know. I think I did improve it a little bit. Then I had 2 more ideas. First was Hide Mage. I started building a deck, which is basically a mage hiding behind a bunch of taunts. Of course, that didn't work out. So I started adjusting, and that's what I ended up with. I got a Ronin, which was basically the first spark for this deck. I got a Ronin, and since I have an Archmage Antonidas, I thought, would it be great? You play the Ronin dies, you have 3 missiles, you play the Archmage,
Versus Rexxar!
which costs exactly 7 mana.
Let the hunt begin.
When you play the 3 missiles, you get 3 fireballs, and then next round you just kill your opponent. Now, of course, you have to get there. So, my idea was, okay, how do I build a deck that helps me survive until I get to the point where 2 or 3 fireballs actually do the job? So, this is kind of a staying alive, trading, dealing a little bit of damage until a Ronin comes along. That's what this deck is all about, basically. And I called it Hide Mage, of course, because the mage is hiding. And he's not a survivor. Or she's not a survivor, the mage. It's not a priest, she doesn't have heal. It's not a warrior, doesn't have shield. So actually this is the wrong class to do something like that. But Ronin is a... It's a mage. Legendary. Not quite sure that makes sense, friend. Because if I shoot it, it will deal 1 damage. It's going to be a 1/2 mana worm. Big freaking deal. But if you say so. There's Ronin. Yeah, this is the guy who's... It's his fault. It's all his fault. Oh, didn't even hit him. Okay. Fine. I didn't attack because I didn't want to lose the mana worm. Oh. Well, so it might happen now.
Let the pain speak to me.
What you gonna do, frog? It's a toad, sorry. Carrion grub. That's a really, really large beast, no mistake.
Death does not scare me.
I know.
Bring the pain.
Give me a card. That's fine. So this guy is actually pretty good, because he can hold off a lot of damage, and in the end, when he finally dies, he draws out another minion out of this guy's deck. Of course, I want to get to the end of this guy's deck as fast as possible. Goodbye.
Death.
There we go. And people usually think, oh my god, it's gonna put a minion from the opponent's deck into the battlefield.
Who's a good boy?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it might be a 10-10 legendary, it might be a 12-12 Deathwing, but usually it's something like this. So yeah, big frickin' deal. Ooh, that's good. That's pretty good.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Yes. Yes, you lost. So he's got 2 more beasts, thanks to Infest. But I've got board clears in here, so...
To my side!
Always! This is kind of aggravating. Because against me, they always get the board. Oh, there's the combo.
Magic detected.
So you, sir, get lost. So I can play him next round, actually. Good thing you can't remove this guy. So...
The might of Dalaran has arrived.
Locked on.
got 2 polymorphs in here. It would be nice to have one right about now. Lucia. Hope he can't remove this. With a battle cry, he could. If he has an archer, for example. Or one of these new Cthulhu cards. But do they deal 1 damage if they're in a deck and there's no Cthulhu? No, you can't do that. I did play... No, you can't do that. No, you can't... Will you believe it? No, you can't do that. That's how you do it.
Quickly.
As long as you don't play another taunt, fine with that. Good. Okay. Good. Now, first things first.
Behold!
I'm absolutely beholding.
From the junkie.
Job done.
Alright. Good. So we got the combo set up. Gonna play this and then the 3. And then let's see what happens. Okay. That's good.
You require my assistance?
Can't even kill him. Now you can't kill him.
Job's done.
Okay, he's got 4 damage. Which can't kill the Archmage. I've got 12 here. He's got another damage. Really? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it doesn't go on himself? Another minion. I really got to read. Okay. Holy shit. Okay.
Job's done.
So, if he can't kill me this round, then he's dead. Unless he has a heal. That was actually pretty stupid. I should have killed this and would have had a lot less damage. Close, but no banana. Oh, I could, but I'm not going to. 6. 6. And... well played. So, as you can see, we won with both decks, but don't get overexcited. Don't let them fool you. Like I said, the win rate here is 50, and this is around 60, and this is even worse. This is the last one I've made, the last one that I'm thinking about. What could I do to... It's called Your Face. Because, like I said, when Custom Murphy said something about Leroy, I felt sorry for Leroy, because he's such a nice guy, and wouldn't it be nice for him to win games? So I basically thought, okay, if it doesn't work with Cold Blood and the Coins deck, how about Warlock and the Power Overwhelming? Because then it's also... It's a 10-2 minion with charge. And then I thought, how about putting a Faceless in there, and then you can deal 20. The problem, of course, is that Leroy is 5, and the Faceless is 5, and Power Overwhelming is 1. So, of course, you need an Emperor in here, too. So the combo gets more and more complicated. So I was thinking, okay, you need to draw at least one of them, and the Emperor. Then you play the Emperor, make one of them 1 cheaper, then when you have all 3, you play it, you have a blast, you do 20 damage, and the other guy is dead, which means the rest of the deck is basically about staying alive and doing 10 damage. Now let me tell you, I played this deck the most part of a day, lying in bed, being sick, having nothing to do, and couldn't say a word, and I didn't get it. Not once. Not once. I think I made like 12 or 13 games. Didn't work once. So let's play it once before we end this video. So this is basically my 4th baby at the moment. what could I do? A friend of mine told me to add, what's it called? Nether bomb or black nether or something like that. It's an 8 mana spell, kill all minions. I don't have it. It costs 400. It's not a legendary, so I could craft it immediately. So maybe that's a good idea. Yeah. You never know. So, maybe now that you're all watching, maybe we'll get the combo. You never know. I mean, wouldn't it be a blast to just stand there and go like, okay, I've got 2 more life, you've got 19, and you lost because ding, ding, ding. I think it would be a grand feeling of satisfaction. Yes. What's the matter? You don't want to, but you... Hello? Did you break down again? Seemingly. Hearthstone does not want this deck to be shown. Alright, then I'll show it in the next video, or in one of the next videos. If you have any ideas on how to improve, don't hesitate to tell me. I'd be very happy to hear from you. Oop.